There's tons of sick guppies. Giant tree frog in here. It's been about 2 hours later. The fish is not looking good. So just like that, we treated the pond. Alright, so we're back with another video. Today, it's not gonna be a good one. So the other video adding the goldfish in the pond, all the fish had a little disease or whatever. So now the pond has it. So I guess by adding in too much little fish on the side, I guess, you can't really tell. I guess I had early stages of it, and it kept spreading, and now a lot of the fish got it. So coming up, you can barely see any fish. So a lot of fish, they're all over here trying to get some more oxygen. So early stages of it kind of messes up the gills, kind of closes the gills a little bit, so the fish go to the oxygen and hope to kind of be able to breathe easier. So right now, I gotta treat the pond. It's a little chilly. I got a hoodie on. I don't know. We just had a storm, so it's a little cold front. So I'm gonna get some heaters on and treat the fish. All right, so I just got a thing with heaters. Got an extension cord. So what I'll do, I'll lay a bamboo across the pond, or I could place the heaters, have them spread out evenly to the middle. So let's go over here and get a piece of bamboo. It also looks like we have a leak in the pond, which we'll have to fix that another day. But let's go ahead and grab a piece. It's kind of stuck to another, so try to. Here we go. All right, here we go. So, see, I got the bamboo laid out where I can have the heaters towards the middle of the pond. Let me fix this one up real quick. All right, so here we go. We got the heaters in the middle of the pond. So this is where the filtration is. I'll flow here and circulate. So having warm water will benefit the fish with the ick or whatever they have, and hopefully it should help with that. Also, it's a little cold, so we need to get that done. All right, so I just put an extension cord, and so the extension cord goes over here. Right here, so right here, then I'll just plug in this for the heaters. All right, so and just like that, got the heaters on. You can see the light, so it's on, and hopefully this should help a little bit. But so right now, I'm gonna go to the pet store, get some ick medicine. I think it is ick, not the mouth fungus what I did last video. But so we're gonna get the ick medicine, treat the whole pond. And I do have a koi with a little bit of mouth fungus. I think I separate, so I'm gonna take them out and put them in a separate tank and treat them. You can kind of see him right here. He's a little bit darker koi. Kind of see a little bit of fungus right here in the mouth. But everyone else is fine. See a little molly with the goldfish and koi. And yeah, it's just some of the guppies. They're just over here, looking bad. Right now, at the pet store, we got 2 ick bottles. I'm gonna bring these for the pond. And then I got this fungal infection one to treat with the other koi. I've never seen these fish before. There's a lot of fish that don't have it. A lot of them are good. But there's also some that they have little dots on them, which I'm trying to get rid of before it spreads to literally all of them. All right, so I'm gonna pull this out. And I'm gonna do a little bit of water change. So I'm gonna let 25% of the water drain out. And then I'm gonna put in the rest of the missing water. All right, so whenever the pond gets down, I'll fill it up. And then whenever it's filled up, then I'll add the medicine. All right, so right now I'm filling back up the pond. And I have it like this to provide more oxygen, because there wasn't really any oxygen for a while. So kind of see all the guppies are swimming. I guess they like it. But with the fish having ick, they need a lot more oxygen. So I'm doing this kind of help the gill function. Then once this is added up, I'm gonna go ahead and add the medicine. All right, so the pond's filled up. I am gonna leave this one right here. I'm not gonna have all the medicine filter through. But as you can tell, everyone's kind of hiding down right now. So I'm gonna put the medicine in and I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. So I don't know how big this pond actually is. Now this says 10 millimeters for every 10 gallons. So I'll just do about 20 of these. It might be like 250. So, I might do more than that. But hopefully it works. So it's making the pond a little blue, which there was 11 scoops. So what was that? So there's 110 gallons worth of medicine. So I'm just gonna pour the bottle. I'm gonna turn on the hose real quick, kind of stir everything up, and I'll give it a little bit of time. All right, as you tell, the water's all blue. Now the water does look like a golf course pond. It looks like a bunch of blue dye, but hopefully this medicine works. But if it doesn't work, then it's gonna be bad. Here's a big guppy right here. Kind of see she has all the stuff on her, so hopefully this medicine helps. I mean, if it helps, then it'll save a lot of fish. All right, here we go with the sun. See all the guppies, they're all swimming towards the water. But everyone looks to be doing pretty fine. They're all piled up, swimming towards the water flow. I guess guppies like to do that, but having this also provides a lot of oxygen for the pond. All right, so in the small pond, got a little goldfish and a little koi. So we're putting these in. Here's a blue koi, and got the goldfish. All right, so up first, got the goldfish. All right, next up, we got the blue koi. All right, so the fish are in. Kind of see the glare. But these fish will be moved in the big pond whenever the pond's finished being quarantined. I don't want to risk putting new fish in it and then, you know, the fish get sick and they end up dying. All right, so it's been 40 hours and you guys see the medicine must be working. See all the fish are coming out again. Everyone seems to be doing a lot better. But the direction says after 40 hours, you got to dose it again. So I'll repeat the dose and we'll see. All right, so just like that, we treated the pond. We just fed the fish. I didn't record that, but we treated the pond. You see, super blue. So we got to give it 48 more hours, and it should be done. And we'll do a 25% water change. So stay tuned for that. All right, so right now I have set up this 20-gallon high tank to quarantine the koi. You can see there's a little bit of fungus on his nose. Wait for him to turn over a little bit. So yeah, he has fungus on his nose, so we're gonna treat him. I don't want it to spread to other fish, so we're gonna treat him, and then after a while, whatever he's gone, put him back in. And we'll be using this API to treat this. So it's been about 2 hours later. The fish is not looking good. I mean, I have this aerator in there for him. I have a filter, but he's still, I don't know. Hopefully he survives. But we're gonna come back in a little bit. All right, so I was taking off this lid to get the old filters and stuff to clean them. And there's a giant tree frog in here. Can't see how big this thing is. Yeah, this is our filtration. I have a bunch of stuff for the wasting it caught up in. And I do have a rock stuck in here which I need to take out. But yeah, so this is the filtration. I got all the dirty filter pads over here. And I'm going to clean it right now. All right, so I got to cut the tip off of that, get the rock out, and hopefully this frog does not jump on me. There we go, got the thing off. He looks like he's about to jump, so I think we made it just in time. But now I gotta put the stuff on top of where the water's going. Here we go. Kind of see how big this frog is compared to my hand. Make sure he doesn't jump. If he does jump, it would be cool to have it on film and laugh back at it later. Because the frog is all good. All right, so it's been about 5 days since we first treated the fish, maybe 5 or 6. And everyone's doing good, so I think the ick is no more. I am filling up the pond a little bit, it's a little low. But yeah, so the weather's warmed up, so I think that's might have helped. The water's warmed up, and everyone's looking nice and healthy. So right now, after this fills up, we're gonna take out the bamboo, put up the heaters, and we'll get a better shot of the fish. All right, pond's all filled up. Can I see all the fish are out now? Now it's time to take out the heaters and the bamboo. All right, so it's been about a week. Everything is good, so you can see the koi's out. the goldfish, all the little guppies, mollies, and platies. I mean, everyone looks a lot better. And you see the little koi's are out a lot more. And eventually, I will be adding the goldfish and the koi that we added in the other pond. But yeah, everyone's doing pretty good, and stay tuned for next videos. All right, before we wrap up the video, just look how good the saltwater tank looks. So you can kind of see the little serpent star, the zoas, sailfin angel, or sailfin tang. And yeah, everything looking good. I did break off a piece of this coral in the back. I glued it on back there. But yeah, all the corals look good, all the fish look good, and I think this tank's pretty much complete. Alright, so if you like videos like these, me like kind of taking care of the fish, or if anything happens, let me know down in the comments. So like, comment, subscribe, and leave me some ideas for the future.